Hello, this is Woody Collins with Congo Helping Hands, and this is another episode of talking about the Congo. And this is quite late, but I wanted to get this news out to you today because I just read it and I thought it was worthwhile that we all celebrate what's going on in the Congo. As you may remember, the Congo received 1.7 million doses of AstraZeneca back in March. But right after that time, they had started noticing problems in Europe with about uh, blood clots and everything. And the Congo decided that they were going to follow the lead of some of the European countries and not distribute the vaccine. Well, after some study, the European countries decided to go ahead and release and start their programs. However, the Congo never decided that they were going to uh, start up their program. So finally, today, Monday, the 19th of April, Congo decided that they were going to go ahead and start the distribution of those vaccines. They're only going to distribute them by uh, province, and they're going to distribute them in the provinces, about five provinces that has had the most COVID-19 cases. So out of 28 provinces, only five of them had significant cases, and so that's where they would be distributed. So just for your information, the Congo has had about almost 29,000 confirmed cases and about 745 deaths. So, comparatively speaking to the rest of the world, they have been spared. So, so the distribution program that they're coming up with sounds reasonable and sounds like it may be something that is more workable because outside of the major areas, there is nothing going on as far as the COVID-19. Also, I think something that pushed this idea to get the vaccines out was they had an expiration date of June 27th, around the end of June. And so they had to either uh, redistribute those vaccines to countries who were using them, or they had to get their program going. So I think this is what they decided to do. Well, instead of giving them to other African countries, to get them into the arms of their people who potentially need them. So as you see, uh, the AstraZeneca was purchased by the World Health Organization, and it was for African countries along with the European countries, and they had uh, about 600 million doses of vaccines that were available to African countries, which is only about 20% of their population. So those vaccines were in short supply, and it would have been very upsetting to a lot of countries if Congo would have let those vaccines go to waste and not be used because other countries in Africa, most everybody else in Africa, are using the vaccines and they haven't noticed any significant problems or anything like that. So that was the good news. And also, I think coordinated with that, the U.S. Embassy put out a message this morning that they were lifting some curfews in five provinces, including the major province of Kinshasa. I did not know that they had not lifted the 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. Curfews, but that has been in effect ever since probably the December time frame when they went into a second surge and they put in these mandatory curfews. So those have been lifted everywhere except those five provinces that's going to be getting vaccines, and that's also makes sense. So Congo is making plans to open back up and get back to normal. I'm glad to see that. So I just want to bring this to you because that bringing some good news uh, and everything. Thank you so much, and we will talk to you tomorrow.